Relax your larynx, does it not? Cigarette smoking calms the nerves and gives you confidence. Now, if your Royal Highness would be so kind as to open your hand, sterilized. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now, if I may take the liberty, insert them into your mouth, eh? Excuse me, doctor, what is the purpose of this? It's the classic approach. It cured demosness. That was in ancient Greece. Has it worked since? Now, if you would be so kind as to read a wealth of words, huh? Fight against those marbles, Your Royal Highness. A wealth of, a wealth of annuities. 맞나 이게? Annunicate. I don't know. A little more concentration, Your Highnesses. 잠깐만. A little more concentration, Your Highness. I nearly swallowed the bloody things. Thank you so much, Doctor. It's been most interesting, Your Royal Highness. Insert marbles. He can insert his own bloody marbles. Tick tock, tick tock. You know you can't keep doing this, Bertie. I know. Promise me, no more. Through a thick fog, a horse detective appears, walks along the street towards, followed by Elizabeth Carr. Elizabeth determinedly glanced out. The vehicle noses through a piece of fog. 뭐야 저게 안 보여. 빛이랑 가려져가지고 잘 안 보이네요. The house detective is working a few feet in front of the car, finding the way. A horse-drawn car passes. The cart passes, exists to reveal a woman pushing a pram onto the pavement. Elizabeth turns, looks through the rear window. She looks at a piece of paper in her hand. Through the window, a street sign on the railing reads Harry Street West. Through the fog, the house detective steps towards, gestures. The car pulls up. Elizabeth peers towards. She looks disappointed and 잠깐만요. Dubious, right? Dubious. Elizabeth enters, glances around. Elizabeth inside the cramped elevator. She surveys the button and nameplates. The button 1 reads basement L log speech defects. The lift door closes. Elizabeth presses a lift button. She glances around. Oh, hello? Is anyone there? I'm just in the loo. Oh, Mrs. Johnson, there you are. I'm sorry, I don't have a receptionist. I like to keep things simple. Poor and content is rich and rich enough. I'm sorry, Shakespeare. How are you? How do you do? Oh, chuffing along. No, this is silently awkward, but I'm afraid you are late. Yes, I'm afraid I am. Where's Mr. Johnson? He doesn't know I'm here. Well, that's not a very promising start. No. Look, my husband has seen everywhere, to no avail. I'm awfully afraid he's given up hope. He hasn't seen me. Awfully sure of yourself. Well, I'm sure of anyone who wants to be cured. Of course he wants to be cured. My husband is, well, he's required to speak publicly. Perhaps he should change jobs. He can't. Intended servitude, uh, intended servitude, something of that nature, yes. Well, we need to have your hobby puppy. Ah, hobby puppy. I misunderstood. Tuesday will be good. If you can't give me his personal details. I'll make a frank appraisal and then we will take it from there. Doctor, forgive me. I don't have a hobby. We don't pop. And nor do we ever talk about our private lives. No, you must come to us. I'm sorry, Miss Johnson. My game, my turf, my rules. You will have to talk this over with your husband, and then you can speak to me on the telephone. Thank you very much for dropping by. Good afternoon. And what if my husband were the Duke of York? The Duke of York? Yes, the Duke of York. I thought the appointment was for Johnson. Forgive me, Your Royal Highness. Royal Highness. Johnson was used during the Great War when the Navy didn't want the enemy to know he was abroad. Am I considered the enemy? You will be if you remain unobliging. You will appreciate the need for absolute discretion. Of course. How did you find me, Your Royal Highness? The president of the Society for Speech Therapists, Ellen McCord, she's a sport. She warned me your antipodium method were both unorthodox and controversial. I warned her those are not my favorite words. I can cure your husband, but for my method to work, I need trust and total equality here in the safety of my consultation room. No inspections. Oh, well, in that case, when can you start? The end.